a machine. Yes, I wanna be a machine. If you're a machine, it can't be so bad.
What's going on? It's the Big Rig Bull Texas Truck Accident Lawyer Reshard Alexander here on a beautiful Sunday. And I have some people in the office with me today. Can you see them? Can you see him? Can y'all zoom in for me? Can y'all stop for a second? Can you see him? You just waving? Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Sage, can you come down? All right. Yeah. Got some people helping me, and my wife is somewhere around here too. That little beeping sound you hear is the alarm or something in my next door neighbor's office. Come on, Sage, walk it up. Walk it up, walk it up, walk it up. Walk it up, private. But,
Guys, what is the quarter right there?
Huh?
A little tiny quarter dropped right there.
It did? It did?
Mm-hmm. There's one.
Okay. Yeah, so, got everything out of the office. Just need to get the trash can out now. And they're going to help me organize those books in that back office. My other stuff for the front office will probably be here in the next week or so. We're going to take this elevator. But I'm not going to worry about rushing that out here. Everything's coming along very smoothly. As I said before, I'm still on track for Monday to get back on everything else that I was handling beforehand. But, you know, I had to take some time out this summer and get my own situation put together because, you know, most people take summer vacations during the summertime. And me, at least for right now, I moved to different offices for my summer vacation. So, that's what I've been doing. I gotta say, actually, when I consider the fact that I moved all this stuff within like a week and a half span or 2 week span, I feel like I did a pretty good job. And most people would say, why don't you just let somebody else design your office and put all that stuff together, but this is my vision. It's time to rock and roll, you know? It's time to rock and roll. It is towards the end of June now, and we got 6 months left in this year, and very exciting things happening in this next month. I'm going to this marketing seminar by a local Houston guru, and I'm going to learn everything I need to learn there. And I already know how to get some cases on my own as it is. So yeah, I'm gonna take it. So this is gonna be a very exciting moment. Can you grab that for me right there? Throw that in here. Just throw it in here. Can you open the door? Oh man, look how strong you are. There you go. Pull, 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 pull. There you go. Make sure you don't put your feet in the way. All right. And that's it. We got everything out of here, don't we, Sage? Yep, we sure do. So let me turn this light off. And yeah, we can tell this office adios. It's been fun. Yeah, we got everything out of that office. You want to open that door, please? See how it unlocked? There you go. Just push it open. There you go. All right. Can you press the elevator button over there? You want to take this elevator or the other one? Let's take the other one. That one gets too hot. Yeah. Yeah. Way too hot sometimes. All right. I'm walking with you, trying to put you in the picture, but Yeah, man, this has been a journey. 3 years in that office, you know? 6 years in, well, I've had offices like that for at least 6 years. The other office I had was on North Loop West, and that one was a small office too, like the same as that one. But this one was a lot more put together. They seriously invested some money in this office, and it shows, at least on the interior. So, can you press 1, please? So now coming down here to the first floor and building this office out, and let me tell you, this one is going to be a winner. We're going to win with this one. So let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm excited, man. The deli's closed today, Sage. Yep.
That's why it has a cover on it.
Yeah.
So nobody can get in.
Yeah.
Because it's locked.
Right.
Put them over there so we can
This
switch them
one
out. Okay, this thing 8 million.
Hey, Sage. What you doing?
Playing game.
Playing a game. What game you
Oh,
playing?
yeah, the other one.
And that same shirt you had on the other day.
Wow.
I can't get mad at him, baby. I done built this thing up. It's time to rock and roll now. Rock and roll. Roll and rock. Rock and roll. Roll and rock. Back in the building again. It looks like I have some help. So, got some people helping me back here.
Yeah.
You don't want to turn around. That's okay. That's okay. It's cool. I know you're on camera shy. But, man, I'm tired, so I'm glad I got some help over here. I'm telling you, because, woo. So, like I said, I'm just waiting on everything else to arrive, you know. Got some other stuff showing up, you know. Gotta put some stuff up on the walls. Gotta put some stuff up on the walls. But I'm waiting for everything to come in. I still gotta, you know, arrange some things, but the main thing today, like I said, was just getting everything down here and getting it set up for the most part, getting those books up off the floor so that I can come back and get everything else situated in the after hours, of tomorrow and the rest of the week. But, you know, we ready to rock and roll, you know what I mean? Big Rig Bull. What's going on, people? It's the Big Rig Bull, Texas trucker accident lawyer Reshard Alexander, back on your screen again. Episode 28. Here we're going to talk about driver qualification for Texas trucker accident law. So, you know, we've been going through a few things. We started off talking about federal law. Last night, I think it was our first foray into Texas truck accident law, or Texas commercial motor vehicle law. So today we're going to continue that. As I said before, it's going to be very brief for the most part because a lot of the federal motor carrier safety regulations have been adopted by a lot of states, and Texas is one of them. But today we're going to briefly talk about what you need to qualify as a driver of a commercial motor vehicle here in the state of Texas. Now, this isn't a exhaustive list, so there may be some things that I'm leaving out because I'm in this building on a Sunday night and it is steaming hot in here, and I've been moving furniture all day and moving stuff all day. So excuse me if I don't cover everything in totality. So let's get started. The first thing we need to know is that when you're talking about federal trucking law and Texas trucking law, there's a big debate that's taking place right now as to what is the real age that someone is responsible enough to drive a commercial motor vehicle. Now, in the state of Texas, you only have to be 18 years old to become a commercial motor vehicle driver or a truck driver. So, It's a pretty lucrative profession if you can get into the right channels, but you can come right out of high school and become a truck driver here in the state of Texas. Now, you can only drive throughout the state. You cannot cross state lines. You cannot be an interstate truck driver and be 18 years old, unless you were somehow in the military and that was part of your job description, and you got the equivalent of a CDL while in the military. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Association is testing a pilot program now where they are allowing those that are 18 to 21 to drive interstate trucks. So that's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out, what studies and data they gather from that in the next year. And they're also thinking about expanding that program to people who are not in the military. So if you just have a CDL from the state of Texas already, you may soon be able to drive interstate throughout the United States. I don't know how safe that is. I think that's kind of a sketchy idea, considering the fact that, you know, hazardous materials and all those types of things will be transported from state to state, and it can be a bit more of a rough job to travel interstate versus intrastate. But we'll see how that turns out. So, like I said, here in the state of Texas, you have to be 18 to drive. For feds or for the federal law, you have to be 21. Now, I'm not really going to talk about the federal law too much more than that, other than the fact that the drug test is similar in the sense that if you have a positive alcohol or controlled substance test, you know, that does have to be reported to an agency for the federal government. It also has to be reported to the DPS for Texas. And you have 10 days, whoever's in charge of reporting that, they have 10 days from the notification of the positive the positive controlled substance test or the valid alcohol test to report that to DPS. Okay? The submitted reports must be verified by the MRO or the medical review officer or the BAT, the blood alcohol technician. If you remember earlier in one of the past vlogs, I talked about the MRO and filling out the MRO worksheet, verifying it. And if you don't remember that, you can always go back to the vlog. I think it's titled Alcohol and Controlled Substances Testing. I think it's in that vlog. Okay. The other thing is entry-level driver training, which is in 380 subpart E. That has been adopted by Texas. Okay. Now, what has not been adopted by us, obviously, is 391.11 B1 and B2. B1 is, like I said before, the 21 years of age that the federal laws require you to be to drive, because you can be 18 years old here and drive in the state of Texas. And B2 is that you can read and speak the English language sufficiently to converse with the general public and some other things. So if you're driving federal, you have to be able to, you have to be able to speak English and whatnot, and read it and all that. In Texas, you only just have to basically pass the Texas driver's license. If you have a Texas driver's license, a Texas CDL, you can drive interstate, okay? The only other thing that I want to briefly address is like the medical qualifications or physical qualifications. So there are some exceptions. But the main thing is this: is that if you became 18 years old after August 28, 1989, you're pretty much required to meet all the medical standards. So if you have a particular disability, you probably want to check in with your motor carrier, the owner operator, or a lawyer and find out if you qualify for an exemption. Otherwise, like I said, there are a few other exemptions, but that is the main one. So I hope this was helpful for you. This concludes episode 28. I hope you have a positive, wonderful Monday, because that's when you're going to see this. Big Rig Bull, and I'm out.
Lay me down by the river as the water gets warm, my hot lips start to quiver. We move and shake, we give and take. Only for your touch and my body aches. The thought alone makes me shiver. It was fast like summer, slow like honey. The heat is melting me till my skin turns runny. I slide down temptation into you. Catch me at the bottom and you know what to do. Current